I'm sure you already heard about Kpop Slave Contracts. It's where these young aspiring kids sign contracts to be a trainee under a big K-pop company in hopes of becoming the next big thing. I made a video a while ago talking about why K-pop idols don't make money. I mentioned it's because of the break-even system, where K-pop companies charge these trainees, and once they debut and become idols, they have to pay back all the money the company invested in them by teaching them how to dance, sing, and food and housing and everything, which still exists today. But I forgot to add another way K-pop companies make idols pay them back, because you will pay back your debt to the company one way or another. Either pay back your debt over time, like I mentioned with the break-even system, or the company pays for everything regarding trainees. But once you debut, you start receiving a paycheck right off the bat, which is good, but it's much smaller than you think. There could be a split in revenue between the company and the idol, either 50-50, 70-30, or worst case scenario, 80-20, maybe even worse than that. This is all because of how much it costs to train these idols and to debut them. The average cost to debut a K-pop group starts in the hundreds of thousands, all the way to millions, like what Luna did. Luna debuted with almost as much money as the whole GDP of this island country. I don't know how to say its name. Niue. Anyways, Luna could own a country if they wanted to. Now, why is it so expensive to debut a K-pop group? Could it be filming costs, production costs, making music, or maybe traveling costs? Actually, none of the above. The most expensive cost for K-pop companies is food. Yes, feeding all these hungry K-pop trainees and idols is really, really expensive. Take a group like 17. Having a total of 13 members, it costs $300 per meal to feed everyone. That's almost $1,000 a day, or nearly $30,000 a month in nothing but food. Imagine $30,000 of tteokbokki, ramen. Oh, don't even get me started on tacos. I'm hungry right now. I need me some Taco Bell. Okay, I think I made my point. Now, the rate on how much these companies charge these idols for everything depends on the company. We can't get our hands on any contracts because of legal reasons, so we're only left to speculate and what these companies actually say. The big three, SM, JYP, and YG Entertainment, are famous for not charging idols for their trainee fees, which is good, right? But again, the company will get their money back. The way they do it is paying idols a reduced income upon debut. As a group gets older and becomes more successful, the larger that paycheck gets. Perhaps this is why you see some K-pop idols, even from big companies, get help from their parents, as far as giving them money to live for expenses and other things they want to do. And there's a coincidence here. A lot of K-pop idols come from rich families. Families that are able to pay for their training and pay for them to go out of country to study and things like that. That is another topic I want to talk about later, rich families in K-pop. But anyways, what about TV show appearances, commercials, and live performances and tours? You would think that would make a lot more money for the idols, these activities that they do all over the place. But due to their label doing all the footwork and booking their groups, the company makes most of the profit. The artist is just there to perform or meet with fans. Okay, here's a little test. Think of some of the most popular household names in K-pop right now. You're probably thinking about BTS, Twice, EXO, Red Velvet, 17, GOT7, Mamamoo. All of these groups are successful, and they probably paid off their debt and become pretty rich already. But we also have groups like Newest, Pentagon, Momoland that just made it into fame either by appearing in a popular survival show or surprised everyone with a viral hit song that did nothing but thrust them into K-pop stardom. Groups like these are in the middle tier, and they're on their way to paying off that debt. Now, I hear you saying, all of this sounds pretty bad. The K-pop companies are taking advantage of the talented K-pop idols. Yes, that's kind of true. But in order for the K-pop economy to survive, this system was created and needs to continue to exist because it works. When I talk about this reduced income upon debut like what the big three do, they do this because of the cycle of reinvesting most if not all the profits into continuous promotion. Take a group like TWICE for example. Their debut was in the hundreds of thousands. And sure, they debuted pretty successfully and were growing really fast. But even TWICE was receiving small paychecks in the beginning. That is because JYP was taking most of the profit early on in TWICE's career to pump into reality shows, special stages, concerts, fan meetings, and more comebacks. There's more activity for K-pop groups in K-pop than any other music genre in the world. There is so much content produced for K-pop fans. I mean, we're kind of spoiled, okay? Tons of reality shows, documentaries, and even vlogs. Self-produced vlogs by K-pop idols and the company. All of it works because they're reinvesting everything into the K-pop idols' appearance for the public. The more their faces are out there, the more people are going to remember them. Now here is the most dangerous spot any aspiring idol can find themselves, in a medium to smaller company. There are endless stories about horrible living conditions, stolen money, and overworking because of exhausting schedules. This is where the term slave contract began to take shape. Because these companies are small, they don't have the money to reinvest back into the group. They are just one mistake away from going bankrupt, and the K-pop idol will be left without a group and without a job. But some idols didn't take this laying down. Idols and groups began to fight back with their lawsuits against their own companies, like the Chinese exodus from EXO, citing mistreatment between them and Korean idols, discrimination, and unpaid wages. BAP versus TS Entertainment, Block B versus Stardom Entertainment, and probably the worst case scenario, the Eastlight versus Medialine Entertainment. Due to these landmark cases building upon each other, slowly more things are coming to light about the K-pop industry, and slowly things are also changing. Okay, it's pretty dark in here and I apologize for that. Let me shed a little bit more light on the topic. This proves one thing to me. K-pop idols don't become idols for the money and the fame, because odds are you won't hit it big. They do it for the love of it, for the passion of creating music. They do this to entertain, inspire, and uplift the lives of fans. And luckily, there's a way that you can help as well. Just support them, give them love. If you want to buy their albums, you can do that as well. But if you ever get the opportunity, and I hope I do too, let them know how much they do for us. Because at the end of the day, they're here for us, and we're there for them. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like. And remember, only 14% of people that watch me are subscribed to the channel, so why not hit that subscribe and the bell so you don't miss a new video. What do you think about this? I think I want to turn it into a series because I've seen a lot of people say, I'm new into K-pop, I don't necessarily understand the terms of like a comeback or like all kill, so I'm thinking of creating this series called Kpop Explained, where I select a topic or terms or whatever and then explain it to everyone. And for the K-pop fans that are already veterans out there that know everything about K-pop, I want to make it entertaining as well. I want to put a twist on it to make everyone want to, you know, watch it and enjoy it. Maybe make it a bit more funny and change up the editing style like I've done for this video. But let me know what you think, and let me know what topic you want me to cover next in Kpop Explained down in the comments as well. And let me know what you think about this video and slave contracts. I feel at this point in time, slave contracts aren't necessarily that existent, but I think for smaller companies, they do take way much of an advantage on their artist than the medium to bigger tier. And I think that's where slave contracts still exist and persist there. But hey, TWICE is coming up, boys. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to do something special. Reaction video, a whole video about TWICE I have planned. So stick around, be sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you know when I upload that video. And yeah, guys, we're on the race to 200K. We are almost there, like less than 5,000 away right now. And You know, guys, thank you so much for that. Also, big shout out to the people on Patreon for supporting me there. If you want to help out, head over there as well. But I also have a Twitch that I stream on somewhat regularly. I am waiting for my Elgato to come in so we can stream some gameplay of some games aside from just me talking about K-pop. But I will still have those streams in the pipeline. So if you're not following me on Twitch, go ahead and give it a follow. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Annyeong.